Hello my darlings, I hope you're all really well. Thank you for joining me for today's video. It's going to be the 10 most wearable trends for the autumn-winter 2024 season. Now, I used to absolutely love doing these trend videos. You would find them on my channel multiple times a year, but in the last couple of years I've really kind of let them go a little bit in favour of more timeless style, but there are so many incredible trends for autumn 2024 that I just had to film this video. So today I'm going to be sharing my personal top 10. These are the trends that in my opinion are the most wearable, so you're not going to hear me talking about anything too crazy, too flamboyant. In fact, I'm going to throw in a bonus comical trend at the end of this video, which is really fashionable, but you will not see me wearing this trend, and personally I think it is the most unwearable trend of autumn 2024. If you would like to see me wearing these trends and how I'm styling my outfits for the upcoming season, I'm actually doing a bit of an outfit challenge at the moment. I'm calling it my 30 days of autumn outfits. Groundbreaking, I know, and you'll find that on my TikTok and also here on my YouTube Shorts page, and you can find all of the details on how to shop them on my LTK. So let's get started with the very first trend, and you'll have already started to see this creeping into your Instagram feed. You'll have spotted it creeping into the shops. Not a shock, horror, surprise trend, it is suede. Now, suede is something which, of course, can it even be classified as a trend, because it really comes in every single autumn season, but this year we're seeing suede bigger, quite literally, than ever. I have already seen so many beautiful suede jackets. In fact, does anyone else keep getting served the advert for the 𝑭𝒂𝒕𝒊𝒐𝒏 suede jacket, which is sold out? It is so annoying because it looks like the perfect jacket, but I have satisfied my suede craving with, oh my gosh, this incredible YSL bag. It might be arriving by the time this video goes live, in which case I will show you how I'm styling it, but don't worry, throughout the video I'm also going to be sharing some lovely high street alternatives too. That would actually be a little tip that I would share, is that I tend to invest in the more classic items, things which are kind of always on trend, and then for the more trendy pieces, whether it's a colour or a fabric or a style, that is actually when I look more to the high street. And sometimes I kind of test out the trend and think, does this work for me, for my lifestyle, with everything else in my wardrobe? And if the answer is yes, then maybe I'll think about investing in a slightly higher price point version of that trend too. So suede, we've been seeing it of course in the jackets, in bags, in shoes, and I do have another tip here. One of my favourite things that you will need, especially if you have suede boots in your collection, is liquid proof. If you watch my vlogs, because my channel is now mostly vlogs, and a lot of you will have heard me talking about liquid proof because both my husband and I are a little bit obsessed with it. It essentially makes your suede pieces completely destroyable proof. I don't know if that's a real word. It basically means that the water doesn't penetrate your suede, so they don't get ruined. You could even fling red wine at my new Saint Laurent suede bag. Please do not do that, and it will just bounce off, which is incredible. But suede is a really wearable trend. You could just have a suede bag. The high street has so many beautiful options, or you could even go all out with a suede skirt. I'm going to show you a little clip on the screen here of a beautiful A-line suede skirt that I recently invested in, and I think it's going to be one of the key pieces for my autumn wardrobe. It's actually perfect for this more transitional time of year. The colour of it is absolute perfection, and it holds a surprising amount of warmth, so even when the temperatures go down, you bet that I'll be wearing this with my thermal tights and some lovely boots on underneath, and it's going to really see me through the autumn winter season for this year and beyond. The second trend that I want to talk about is a colour trend, and it's a trend that I'm wearing right now, and even my walls are painted in this colour. It is olive green. I am so thrilled that olive green is on trend this year because I wear it anyway. Green is one of my favourite colours. I think it is so flattering on every single skin tone. Some people are saying olive, some people are saying khaki, but this really almost muddy, earthy kind of countryside green. The skirt that I'm wearing right now is a corduroy fabric, which adds to that slightly more kind of rural aesthetic, which I absolutely love because it really suits where we live. As you can see, interior wise, I think that green is such a calming colour. If you've watched the vlogs, you'll know that many rooms in our house are green, and we actually painted all but the kitchen In our new holiday cottage, every room is a different shade of green, but with outfits, again, very, very wearable. We all probably have some beautiful brown things in our wardrobe. Brown is always in fashion when it comes to autumn winter season, but green, and in particular olive, is such an easy colour to style with brown, and we are seeing it from high street to premium all the way up to high end. Okay, trend number 3, I wasn't actually initially sure if I was going to include it in this video because there are so many pieces that are this trend that I would say are not that wearable. They're a little bit too out there, but the trend in question is leopard print. We're seeing so much leopard print in the shops, and it was on the high street for autumn winter. And I have to say, I think that the more subtle the print, the better and the easier to wear. If you just don't like it, then don't feel, obviously this applies to all of the trends. If you don't like it, don't feel pressured to go for it. But if you just want to dip your toe in, if you just want to dabble, I always recommend leaning to your accessories to bring that trend into your wardrobe. So I spotted this pair of boots on 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅. 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 is a brand that I really love because their shoes are so ridiculously comfortable. They're also very hard wearing. I have literally trudged through snow in these boots before, not these exact ones, and they come out completely spotless. I don't know how they do it. I liked the colour of these. They're a slightly darker brown with black, very practical, sturdy sole and a good heel height, and the colours are quite muted. So I thought these with a pair of cord cropped trousers, it's just such a subtle nod to leopard print. I would say when it comes to the trend overall, keep the colours really natural instead of anything too bright, anything that's too obviously unnatural. And it's one of those trends, again, that we do see year after year. Maybe not every single year, but I would say at least 1 in 5 autumn winter trend videos that you see throughout the years is going to include leopard print. So if you do feel that you love it, it works with your style, it works with your wardrobe, then maybe don't be afraid to invest, because you know that you're going to be able to keep wearing it year after year after year. I am exceptionally happy to report on the next trend because it just makes my YSL bag purchase that little bit more on trend, and it is slouchy bags. I think it was those Bottega under the arm clutches that really got this trend going, but it's definitely filtered down to the high street now, and big slouchy bags are really on trend for the upcoming season. I spotted this one on the high street. I haven't taken the tag off yet, not sure if I'm going to keep it, especially now that I've got the YSL one coming, but this definitely ticks off the big slouchy bag trend. It has quite a luxurious look to it, especially with the woven texture of the fabric, and the great thing about these slouchy bags is that you can fit so much in. They add a slight air of nonchalance to your outfit. You can just kind of hold them under the arm, or you can wear them cross-body, however the heart desires. I like the kind of, yeah, casual touch that it brings to an outfit of the day. So a big slouchy bag I think is an incredibly wearable trend for this year, and you don't need to spend crazy amounts of money because the high street has got some really gorgeous options. We will leave a few of our favorites linked down below. Now this bag also represents the next trend that I want to share with you, and that is the colour burgundy. Again, I'm sure this will be no surprise to you because we are already seeing so many little hints of burgundy, this beautiful kind of red wine colour creeping into our Instagram feeds and into the stores. This is a really wearable, kind of maroony oxbloody colour. Again, it's on the natural colour spectrum, goes really beautifully with greens, with browns, so I think very easy to integrate. And the trend really is those pops of the colour, whether it's a beautiful pair of shoes paired in with the bag. It's not a full trench coat. It could be, but I think it's far more wearable to just add little subtle hints of the colour into your existing wardrobe. I think we all have quite a good idea as to what colours really work with our skin tone, what colours we love to wear, and these are just little additions that you can accessorise your outfit or just make little changes to make your whole look appear more on trend without having to buy a whole new wardrobe. That's why I'm such an advocate of investing in those classics, those timeless pieces that are trendless, because then you just need to add little touches of the trends into your wardrobe. That's why I like to watch these videos, make these videos, because just having that awareness of the trend, if you're looking at 2 different bags and one of them ticks all the trends, then that's a really easy way of updating so many of your looks to be on trend for the upcoming season. So often an autumn winter trend will be a little bit of a kind of, maybe not watered down, but it'll be an evolution of a summer trend, and this next trend is definitely that, and it is full-bodied skirts. I love this trend. Anything that's super feminine, super romantic, allows you to have a bit of fun with your silhouette. I am all for it. So I love the fact that we're seeing so many full-bodied skirts for autumn-winter 2024. Now the one that I'm wearing right now is not particularly full-bodied. It's certainly not a slim-fitting skirt. The suede one that I showed you a little clip of earlier, that's a little bit more full. A way that we're seeing an evolution from those cotton and beautiful linen skirts from summer is that switch up in fabric. This is another way of making the trends really wearable for you. You can take one element of the trend and either wear it in a fabric that you love, or take that silhouette that's on trend and wear it in a color that you absolutely adore. There are so many ways of mixing and matching to make the trends work for you. But I also love that I'm seeing some really almost A-line denim skirts this season. Last year it was all about those midi length denim skirts in white denim or regular denim, but I spotted a really beautiful one on the high street actually. It was Nobody's Child and it had a really gorgeous shape to it. I'll pop a little photo on the screen here. So we're definitely seeing fuller skirts in so many different fabrics, so many different finishes that make them perfect for autumn winter. Now what I like to have in mind when it comes to silhouettes is to balance it out. So if you are wearing something voluminous on the top half, you might want to consider having something more slim fitting down at the bottom, or as I have pretty much done today, where my skirt is a little bit more of a loose fit, I've kept the top quite tight fitting. This just helps to balance out proportions and make the overall look that little bit more flattering and that little bit more wearable. Another trend that has been a real evolution throughout pretty much the entire of 2024. Do we have Beyonce to thank, or do we have Taylor Swift to thank? It is of course that Western trend. We are seeing it across boots, and this pair is the latest to my collection. I think they are so incredibly wearable. I love a trend that's practical. I actually wear them with this outfit that I'm wearing right now today. I'll show you a little clip on the screen here. I think mixing and matching boots with skirts is maybe a slightly unexpected way of wearing them, but it really works. But it's not just boots, it's other elements of those Western trends such as tassels. Even suede could be argued as a slightly more Western style fabric as well, but tassels within clothing, little hints of wooden beads perhaps, but nothing that's too OTT. It's very subtle. It's not the entire look, it's not head to toe, it's just that little touch of the trend. In summer we saw a lot of Western style hats, but I think that that will definitely also evolve for autumn winter, and in particular I think suede Western style hats. I absolutely love this one. It's very protective, very warm, the rain literally bounces off this. It's a very glamorous addition to when I head out dog walking. Looks a little bit cray-cray with this outfit, but I think that Western style accessories such as this are definitely going to be both a practical and wearable trend for the autumn season. Now this next trend you're going to have to bear with me, especially because you've clicked on a video all about wearable trends, because initially you would think, that is not for me, and it is textured shoes. So we've seen a lot of really crazy versions of this trend, and it's always that pyramid where at the top there's the really crazy versions that people literally only wear on the catwalk and on Instagram. Do you ever see these things being worn in real life? No, there are so many crazy examples of probably every trend, but especially this one. People literally looking like they've got Yetis on their feet. But I think there are actually a few surprisingly wearable ways of wearing textured shoes. In fact, when I went into my wardrobe, I realised that one of my most worn pair of shoes, these from Chloe, they're a textured shoe, and I don't really wear them that much out the house, but I think they are a really fun addition to an autumn wardrobe. If I lived in London, then I probably would, but out here in the countryside, they would just get covered in mud. However, a far more wearable way of enjoying this trend is with trainers. These 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅, they would definitely classify as a textured shoe thanks to this gorgeous little bit of fluffy shilling that is coming out from the middle. Of course, we all are aware that UGG boots are constantly up and down in terms of the trend stakes. Personally, I have invested in a new pair for this autumn winter. Let me know your thoughts on UGGs down below, but this is a really great way of giving just a subtle nod to that trend without going all out, getting something that you're already very comfortable with, such as a pair of trainers, and looking for ones that have just got that little element of a trend to make it so much more wearable. I can't not mention these because I have also seen so many fun high street versions of these, but this is a pair of fluffy slides. Again, living in the countryside, maybe not the most practical, but I have to say I think if I still lived in the city, these could be a really fun and actually surprisingly comfortable way of wearing this trend throughout the autumn winter season. I'm imagining a pair of maybe cropped white or cream corduroy trousers, a belt that matches in the colour of these. What do we think? Have I gone mad? Quite possibly. Speaking of workwear, the next trend is cropped collared jackets. These are a fantastic way of smartening up a look, and already the high street has got so many options. I really loved a few that I saw from Zara, from Mango, and as someone that doesn't often wear cropped jackets, I would definitely look to the high street for a piece like this. I think that when we are in that transitional time of year and we do just need a little something over our shoulders to get us to and from wherever we're heading for the day, then a cropped jacket is absolutely perfect. If you're a fan of tailoring, this is a great, easy one to integrate into your wardrobe to be very on trend for autumn 2024. And I'll be quick through the last one because, as you might be able to hear, my lawns are now being mowed. The final trend that I think is actually very wearable for 2024 autumn winter season is denim, and I know it's really not that groundbreaking. Of course, a great well-fitting pair of jeans that you feel fantastic in is always going to be an amazing base of an outfit that you can add so many trends into, but actually full denim looks. I fell in love. In fact, I tried it on last night. I'll pop a slightly dark, funny coloured clip on the screen here of me trying on this denim dress from 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅. I absolutely love that, and I think if you want to do the double denim trend, adding a lighter coloured denim jacket over the top of that is going to be a really great way of styling this trend. But I know that so many people will be so thrilled to hear that denim is really on trend for autumn winter, seeing as most of us have got that trusty pair of jeans that we always feel absolutely great in. So use that as the base of your outfit and you are on to a winner. But this does bring me to my final, in my opinion, unwearable trend, because it is actually a denim shape. I have seen horseshoe shaped denim trousers appearing on the high street and on the catwalks, and honestly, I am yet to see anyone style them in a way that I think I'd like to recreate that. I think that they are actually really hard to style. I don't think it's a particularly flattering silhouette. If you can rock it, then absolutely hats off to you. Please tell me your secrets. But I think this just goes to show that just because something is on trend doesn't mean that it's for everyone, doesn't mean that we all need to try it. And sometimes it's best to leave the trends on the catwalk. So horseshoe shaped denim is one that I will leave to the supermodels this year. So my darlings, those are my top 10 most wearable trends for autumn winter 2024. I really hope you enjoyed this, and if you'd like to see me wearing some of these trends throughout my day-to-day life, then stay tuned for the vlogs. I'll be heading back to the vlogs for the rest of the autumn winter season. And if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. That really does mean a lot to me, and subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.